Good morning. Welcome to the Good Morning Man podcast again with your guy Roland Rowe. Got you here on episode 4, keeping those squares out your circle. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's figure it out. Let's see if we can get them squares out of our circle, man. Let's get it. Before we get started, I have a real quick question for you that I want you to think as I go through this episode, and I'm just so glad you're here to work with me and to get some gems that I've learned that's working for me that can work for you. Here's the question. You might want to jot that down. I love that. That's my word, man. Jot that down. Is your circle really solid? Or is it shaped like a stop sign full of red flags and folks simply wasting your time? Again, is your circle really solid, or is it shaped like a stop sign full of red flags and folks wasting your time? And as we go through this, I want you to keep that question in mind because I want you to be able to analyze that once you're done listening to this magnificent episode of Good Morning Man podcast. Now, let's be real. Some people come in your life for good reasons, but some people ain't in your life to support you. They are just spectating, clapping, woo, when you down, but they're silent when you're up. And every red flag, sometimes you and I, we ignore them. We couldn't see it at the time, or sometimes we see it and we don't want to acknowledge it. We don't want it to be real because we, in our feelings, like the person, and we're always hoping for the good when they're showing us who they really are. So that right there, ignoring that red flag, that's a detour from your destiny. But here's the truth. Your circle isn't just about your present. It's about your future, man. It's about your future. Who you let close to you will either level you up or lock you in to that same space you've been in around them all the time. And I think, like Sierra said, we'd rather level up, right? I'd rather level up. And I think that you would rather level up too. We just have to hear it from someone like me who can get you to possibly see that from a perspective where you might need to analyze the people who are in your circle. So today, we'll be talking about cleaning up the crew. I have my mic over there. We'll be talking about cleaning up the crew, checking the energy, and keeping them squares away from your circle. Because one thing, growth doesn't happen in clutter, man. You ever think about that? Growth doesn't happen in clutter. Even in your house, in your home, in your bedrooms. If you notice, if it's dirty and cluttery, if your desk is cluttered at work, you have a hard time maintaining levels of peace and balance. You are frustrated because there's clutter everywhere. So make sure you remember that too. Clean up your room. Make it look nice. Wherever you are the most, wherever you do your most thinking, or just in general, clean it up. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I ain't no preacher, but bam! I know that right there, man, will preach. So remember, clutter. You cannot grow in clutter. Now, one of my motivational speakers and guys that I listen to that has been helping me through this journey of becoming a better Rolling with Roe, a better Romero, has been Bob Proctor. He will be good for you to check out. He is experienced, he's wise, he's witty, he knows the ins and outs of success and also how to become a better you as a person. That's Bob Proctor. He also stated, one of his good quotes stated that you become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. You become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So as we dive into the meat of this episode, keep Bob's quote in the back of your mind if you haven't jotted that down. First, here we go. First thing you need to recognize is that your circle is your future. Your circle, my circle, our circle, that's our future. And it starts now. Who we keep around today is going to determine who we will be tomorrow. You know, your circle is like a garden, man. If you let the weeds grow, it's likely you won't see any of your flowers bloom, or you won't see as many of them bloom as they should. And I never understood that in my life personally, where they say your circle is your future, or the people you are around will determine where you go and where you don't go. I always just feel I'm my own person, and you may feel that way too. And we are our own person, but who we are around affects us no matter how strong we think we are, because somewhere in that space, we are influenced by those people. That's why Bob said we are the average of the 5 people we hang around. The people you let around you shape your thoughts, they shape your habits, and they ultimately shape our success. I had to realize that, guys, when I didn't change who I was surrounded with. I realized that I stay stuck. I almost got stuck there, but I realized that I stay stuck. I had to what? I had to remove myself. I had to remove myself from people who weren't in my corner to see how far I could really go. And man, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, but it's necessary. It's necessary. I learned that it was necessary that I remove myself from everybody to get a better awareness of me. I had to stop dealing with people that I hung with, that I liked, that I thought I enjoyed, that I loved being around, even at the expense of it hurting me. That's what we overlook. We overlook what's hurting us to please them, and we stay. We shouldn't. But it took me separating from them, becoming more aware of myself, which will work for you too. And you're gonna see that some of those people around you, you couldn't even imagine being back around that person with those ways that you allowed, because you're better now. You have grown from that. You have grown from that. But it's gonna take that isolation, and don't be afraid to do it. Yes, it's gonna hurt, but pain, if it doesn't hurt you, it probably won't grow you. Pain is temporary. Pride is forever. It's what they taught us in the Army when I went to basic training a long time ago. And that was a tough process to me that I can, use to show you how that looks too. They train you hard. It hurts. But once you train hard, you learn, you level up inside of you. You become a different you. You become stronger. You build that more that I can. You build that. But it's going to take you working through it. So if it comes easy, trust me, it's going to leave easy. But if you work hard for you, you're going to stand through anything. You're going to stand through anything. Number 2, recognizing the squares in your circle. Good one. I got a good one for you. We all have that one friend who smiles in your face, but all the time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. Hey, them backstabbers. Shout out to the OJs, man. They had that song. It was a song, but those words are actually true. We all got that one friend who smiles in our face, but all the time they want to take our place. Although the OJs may have called them backstabbers, and low key, those are squares in your circle. Write that down. They are always slick supporting, but never really adding anything of value to you. Pay attention to those type of red flags. The ones I'm speaking of, they show up when you're good, but ghost you when you need them the most. Think about some of them 5 people in your circle, and you might have 5 good ones, or you may have 5 that you need to analyze. Have you been ghosted lately by people that you are there for them, but they're never there for you? Red flag. Flag on the play. Tech. I had to learn that. I had to learn that some folks were just around me for the ride and not necessarily the journey. It's seasonal. I had to realize that some people in your life will be seasonal. In our lives will be seasonal. They may be a lesson. It could be a lesson and a blessing. But we must have it here to see that as we want to grow. And they can't stick around. No matter how much you want them to stick around, if they're giving you red flags, if they're not adding value, they got to go. Because we're only wasting our own time waiting and hoping that they will be better. They are who they are. Let them be. And like in my past episode, let them go, man. That's episode 3 if you all haven't checked that out. And you can go check that out on YouTube as well. And while we're at it, make sure you have subscribed to my channel so that you can get my new content as it comes, especially this first season. I'm so glad that you're here. Instagram is Good Morning Man. TikTok, Good Morning Man 1. And of course, you're already here on YouTube. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it so much. And with that knowledge, man, let me give you a call to action. Let me give you a call to action. So if you got your pen, your pad, you got your phone, however you want to save this information, let's get to it. I want you to do like I did and take a minute and really analyze your circle. Are they adding value or are they taking up energy? Are they adding value or are they taking up energy? Are they pulling you up or are they holding you down? And I ain't talking about like, holding me down like that's my dog, that's my guy, that's my broski. You say that's sir. Are they holding you down in a way that doesn't allow you to grow? You need to think about that and be honest with yourself. Don't lie. Honesty is a good policy, especially when you're building a better you and we're trying to get these squares out of your circle. We got to make sure we're not squares too. It's an accountability piece there. There's an accountability piece to growth because we also have to grow ourselves and hold ourselves accountable in that same light, man. In that same light. Number 3, protecting your space and choosing better people. In this red flag circle and in this realm, you must protect your space and choose better people. So what does it mean, when we say protect your peace? Because we hear it all the time. What does it really mean when people say I'm protecting my peace? What do you think? What do you think they really mean? From my perspective, what it really means is that we are setting healthy boundaries, keeping certain folks at arm's length, if you will. Keeping them away, pretty much. Keeping them away. You don't hate them. We don't wish them ill on them. They just aren't welcome in that space in your life anymore. And once I came to terms with that, I figured it out. I can be cordial with you. I can speak to you. I can be kind to you, but I don't have to have you in my space where you once were because you didn't add any value to me. You're holding me back. I don't need you around. You're a square in my circle. And a ball can't roll with a square, right? And also, so what I had to do, which this might also work to you, for you, is to use isolation as clarity. A lot of people, and it used to be me, are afraid of being alone with themselves and believe that they must have people around them all the time to feel alive. You ever seen someone who, man, this was me. I was always on the move. Every party I had to be at, I wanted to be there whether they wanted me or not, whether I got an invite or not. I would even ask, hey, why I didn't get the invite? Oh, you can come, and then went. Not even seeing how ugly I was being to myself when I wasn't invited. I should never want to go. But I didn't want to be alone, so at my expense, I would go. Even being disrespected, whatever the case may be, I wanted to be around people because I just thought I had to be there. I actually was afraid of me because I had never taken the time to sit with myself and get to know me. But isolation would cure that. Isolation would cure that. A lot of people, we're scared of isolation. We think that is a bad thing, but it's really not. It's really not. It's necessary for self-reflection. When I took a step back, I realized who was really there for me and who was just filling up space in my life. And you'll be able to do the same thing. And it also, again, gave me that time to get to know me and be there for myself. And when I say get to know myself, get to know what I really like, what I really don't like, what I really enjoy. Where am I headed? What's my vision? What's my purpose? That isolation gave me all that time. Do I want to be around this type of energy? That's how I started seeing squares in my circle. Because now it's time to roll, baby. It's time to roll, baby. You rolling with roll. It's time to roll into that greatness in your life. It's time to roll into those dreams. It's time to roll into a better you. And it starts now. It starts now. But I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to get on here and lie to you. It hurts like hell. It hurts like hell when you're working on yourself. Trust me, I've been there. And cutting ties with people that you thought you loved and you thought that loved you and just walking away. You're going to feel like you're losing and missing out. But in reality, what you're doing is gaining a better sense of who? You. You're gaining a better sense of you. Here's another call to action for you. If you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. Hey, I'm doing a little move like I'm Miss Rachel, right? Hey. Anyway, back to the thing. But real talk, if you wanna wake up, if you wanna be somebody, if you wanna go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. And that starts with our mind. It starts with you being here with me on the Good Morning Man podcast, where you're gonna be empowered in life and what? Encouragement. This is a step in the right direction, not only for you, but for me. I listen to myself on the show as well, and I'm so glad that you're here. And if you truly want to elevate, you gotta protect your space. Start choosing people who reflect the best version of you, and trust me, your future will thank you for it. Now, wherever you are, what I want you to do, if you can, take a deep breath in and let it out slow. Let's take a deep breath in and let it out through your mouth. And we'll always do breathing and affirmations on my show because it's important to maintain a balance and also just resetting yourself. Let's say this affirmation, and you say it with me with conviction, with power, and with purpose, and with belief. I release what no longer serves me. I attract real love, real energy, and real peace. My circle reflects my growth, and I am worthy of alignment, not attachment. Look at you. Look at you. I'm so proud of you. Just right now, look at you. You should feel good. I feel good. I hope you feel good too. And what I want you to do, man, go ahead and walk in that truth. Keep your light shining and your circle tight. Until next time, in the words of Les Brown, every day is a good day, man. When you create it in your mind. Hey, one more thing. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my page, man. Let's go on this journey together. I'm here for a ride. I'm here for you. Drop a comment. Drop me some questions. Whatever you need, I got you. If it's about empowering you, encouraging you, and enlightening you. Every day, man, is a good day when you create it in your mind. Key.